Good morning, guys. Praful here. Welcome back, and thanks for joining in. Today is the 22nd of November, and today is a Monday after a long 3-day weekend. And owing to the cancellation of the deal between Saudi Aramco and Reliance, so that created some sort of a negative sentiment for Reliance, and Reliance is definitely at its lower level. I mean, its Reliance has collapsed by 3.5%. It was down by almost 4%, and I thought this is a good point to add Reliance, and I've added around just a very small quantity of Reliance. And at the same time, my position is currently looks something like this. My puts are at 17,350 and the calls are at 17,900. I've not ramped up the quantities. I've kept my quantities super light. It's just like 40 lots के साथ trade कर रहा हूँ मैं. And of course, I started off with 17,400 and 18,000, and then I shifted my calls closer to from 18,000 to 17,950, and then from 17,900, and I also risked off from the put side from 17,400 to 17,350. As of now, the position is quite comfortable. We are pretty much cost to cost. The idea is like we have to see how the market behaves at the 17,600 level, because 17,600 has been a good support. It should act as a good support, because if you look at the 1 hour chart, so we are forming like 17,600 has been tested twice, and from there on the bounce had come, and this is the third time. So if at all we breach 17,600, I don't ask any questions today. I'm just gonna cut my position with whatever profit, whatever loss. If 17,600 gets breached, then I'm just gonna take a back seat, and I'm just gonna observe like what's gonna be the course of the market. There have been some good amount of coronavirus cases increasing in the European countries, and the lockdowns and the restrictions are again getting enforced. But let's not get into all that, because like we are not experts to tell how the news will affect the market, because sometimes the news is already factored in, or sometimes the market might give the knee-jerk reaction. But let's not get into all of that. Like our job is to just analyze the technicals and manage a risk, and we'll be doing that. So the idea is I'm not gonna do anything to this call option until it reaches 50. ठीक है, जब ये 25 बनेगा, ये 50 बनेगा, even till that point I'm completely okay to hold on to the 1,700 calls even till they reach 50, and after that I'm gonna take the risk off from the call side. So that's going to be the approach. So the idea is to collect at least like 10-15 points today, because this is worth somewhere around 80, 70, 78. It's worth around 78. So, and it is the 550 points triangle. So this 550 points triangle, it's worth 78 now. So if the VIX drops and if the market is silent, so this 550 points triangle should not be worth more than 60 से ज़्यादा नहीं रहना चाहिए. So I'm targeting 15 points, and I'm willing to take a 10-point risk. So if we reach 20k negative mark to market, I'll be cutting out the position, no questions asked. So that's the plan for the day. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, जैसे मैं बोल रहा था कि even if we hold on to this place for like even for a very small amount of time, then the put side IV should essentially fall off. Even the calls will start getting shorted, and I have covered my positions. I exited my calls at 40 and I exited my puts at somewhere around 27. So 40 and 27, and currently they are at 29 and 39. So I've gained around 10 points, slightly over 10 points, and good enough outcome for a Monday, because from here on, like if we see some aggressive buying and some short covering, then probably we'll start heading higher, and these calls will start to explode. I mean, the threat is not that great. I mean, the call set threat can be managed, considering the fact that a lot of people wouldn't be in a hurry to cover their call shots. But I personally think that this is a good outcome, considering the fact that it's a Monday, and yeah, 20k, 20 point something k. So, and algo to chal raha hai. Algo has also captured like 10 points. So even that's running. So usually मैं algo के बारे में क्यों नहीं बात कर रहा हूँ, क्या चल रहा है algo के साथ. So a lot of questions are there, and I'm gonna come up with another video to address all those questions. But as of now, looks like my day is over. अगर मैं फिर से position लेता हूँ, if at all I take any positions, then I'll keep you guys posted. But as of now, I think my day is over. All right. The time is 1:30, and the markets are again testing the day's low. There was a drastic fall from 17,800. From 17,800, where we opened today, we have fallen like 400 points and looks like there is no relief in sight. And मैंने from the last point where I exited, I re-entered my position and कहाँ पे मैंने re-entry लिया था, यहाँ पे 17,500 पे, जब मार्केट ने कंटिन्यूसली बैक टू बैक रेड कैंडल्स बनाए, मैंने सोचा कि 17,500 स्ट्रैडल बैठने से इट विल ऑफर मी अ वेरी गुड रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड, बिकॉज 17,500 इज अ सपोर्ट एंड वहां से कुछ ना कुछ एक बाउंस आने वाला है एंड दैट वुड लीड टू विक्स कूल ऑफ एंड आईवी कूल ऑफ एंड पुट ऑप्शंस का जो विक्स आईवीज रहता है वो पूरा डीके होने वाला है एंड आई वुड मेक अ गुड किलिंग. बट जैसे मैंने एंट्री किया दिस कैंडल हैपेंड. आई थिंक दिस इज प्रोबेबली द बिगेस्ट कैंडल ऑफ द डे, राइट? अपार्ट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट 5 मिनट का कैंडल, एनीवे दिस इज द बिगेस्ट कैंडल थ्रू आउट द डे. जैसे मैंने एंट्री किया 3 मिनट में ऐसे हुआ फ्रॉम प्लस 20k मार्क टू मार्केट, पहले लास्ट टाइम पे मैंने क्लोज किया था 20k के मार्क टू मार्केट था, एंड फ्रॉम देयर आई वेंट टू माइनस 20k मार्क टू मार्केट. एट वन पॉइंट आई वाज लुकिंग एट माइनस 35k एंड दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ अ स्पाइक और समथिंग. तो आई इमीडिएटली लॉस्ट 20 पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम दैट स्ट्रैडल बिकॉज द पुट ऑप्शंस जस्ट एक्सप्लोडेड. ये बात मैंने ट्विटर पे भी बता दिया था कि अगर 17,500 अगर ब्रीच होता है then most probably these put options will just explode like anything, because सब लोग 17,500 को सपोर्ट मान के पुट ऑप्शंस को शॉर्ट किए हैं एंड दे आर ऑल होल्डिंग ऑन टिल 17,500 बिकॉज 17,500 से एक बाउंस आ जाता है ऐसे, then the market should be heading higher. But this happened and this candle was so brutal that the straddle, the 17,500 straddle, which was already worth more than what it was worth on Friday close, it gained more than 30 points in a matter of 3 minutes. एक straddle, निफ्टी का straddle 30 points से ज्यादा गेन करना 3 मिनट के अंदर बड़ी बात होती है, काफी बड़ी बात होती है. एंड फ्रॉम देयर ऑन I somehow managed my positions, मतलब थोड़ा पुट्स को रिस्क ऑफ किया, 450 to 400 को रिस्क ऑफ किया, एंड आफ्टर दैट मैंने कॉल्स को भी रिस्क ऑफ किया. एंड फ्रॉम देयर ऑन somehow like this move, इस पॉइंट पे जो ये मूव था, this resulted in a cool off of all these put options, and from that point onwards like I gained another 5 points. सेम 2000 क्वांटिटी ट्रेड किया था, उससे ज्यादा नहीं. एंड फाइनली आई क्लोज माय डे एट 30k बिकॉज आई डिडंट वांट टू डील विद द नेक्स्ट रेड कैंडल, बिकॉज मैंने यहाँ पे क्लोज किया. इस रेड कैंडल जब फॉर्म हो रहा था यहाँ पे मैंने क्लोज कर दिया बिकॉज एट दैट पॉइंट माय कॉल्स वर ऑलरेडी रिस्क्ड ऑफ, ठीक है, एंड द पुट्स वुड अगेन स्टार्ट टू गेन बैक. आई डिडंट वांट दैट टू हैपन, सो दैट इज व्हाई लाइक दोनों तरफ से मैंने रिस्क ऑफ कर लिया एंड दैट वर्कड आउट क्वाइट वेल, क्योंकि मैंने आई थिंक आई एग्जिटेड एट द बेस्ट मार्क टू मार्केट पॉसिबल. इफ यू सी दिस, I exited my 17,500 call and 17,400 put at somewhere around 196. Yeah, 196 पे मैंने exit किया है and currently that is trading at 106 and 93. It's trading at 199. So another 3 points के मेरा घाटा होता था and I had to deal with this. ये लेवल पे अगर एक ब्रेकडाउन हो जाता है, एक बड़ा कैंडल फॉर्म हो सकता है, और देयर कैन बी अ सडन शॉर्ट कवरिंग रैली. आई हैव एडेड लाइक सम अमाउंट ऑफ निफ्टी बीज, पॉलिसी बाजार, रिलायंस, मतलब मेरे पास ऑलरेडी पड़ा है, बट मैं कभी भी ऐड करता हूं तो 10, 20, 50k के आसपास ही ऐड करता हूं. तो 50k वर्थ ऑफ निफ्टी बीज, 25k वर्थ ऑफ पॉलिसी बाजार एंड 25k वर्थ ऑफ रिलायंस को मैंने पोर्टफोलियो के लिए ऐड किया हूं. आई ऑलरेडी हैव अ गुड चंक ऑफ निफ्टी बीज एंड रिलायंस, बट पॉलिसी बाजार मुझे आईपीओ अलॉटमेंट नहीं मिला था एंड दैट इज व्हाई लाइक आई एम एडिंग एट दिस पॉइंट व्हिच आई थिंक इज अ डिसेंट प्राइस टू बाय. मैंने इसको एवरेज आउट करूंगा समवेयर अराउंड 1000 लेवल. तो 1000 लेवल तक मैं कुछ नहीं करने वाला हूं. अप टू 1000 लेवल आई एम गोना होल्ड ऑन एंड 1000 लेवल पे एक एवरेज करूंगा एंड 850 is gonna be the stop loss for that, and ending the day with around 30k mark to market, which turns out to be somewhere around 0.8% of the block margin. Block margin somewhere around 42 lakhs block margin था, but overall capital पे it's 0.5%. Pretty happy with the outcome because on a Monday 0.5%, वो भी ऐसे मार्केट में जहां पे मार्केट ने 400 पॉइंट फॉल दिखाया, is considered to be a very good outcome, and I hope you guys also had a good trading day. I hope you guys shorted all the calls, and I hope you guys bought some puts and made good money today. And if you're trading non-directional, I hope you guys came out profitable and didn't take a hit today. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow if the markets are conducive to trade, or else like I'll see you directly on Wednesday. Bye bye.